Tigers, and welcome to Tigervision. Today is January 13th, 2012. I'm Richie Litterine.
And I'm Victoria Atkinson. Please stand for the pledge.
Good morning, Tigers! I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all.
What's going on today?
Actually tonight after school there's 3 basketball games. The boys JV plays at 4:30, girls at 6, and varsity boys at 7:30. So be there and support your Tigers.
Also, there's a soccer game going on. The girls and boys both start at 6. Girls are at home in the villages, and boys play away at Leesburg. Go out and support them.
Also, this weekend on Saturday there's a boys basketball game, 2 actually, at home. 3 o'clock for the JV boys and 4:30 for the varsity boys.
Then Tuesday, there's a boys soccer game at Forest. It begins at 6 o'clock. Also, today we have a special informational video on why we're out of school on Monday, so please check it out.
Good morning. Hi, I am Alicia Bryant. I'm the 10th grade guidance counselor. And guess what? Who originated the idea of a national holiday in honor of Martin Luther King? It took 15 years to create the federal Martin Luther King Jr. holiday. Congressman John Conyers, Democrat from Michigan, first introduced legislation for the commemorative holiday 4 days after King was assassinated in 1968. After the bill became stalled, petitions endorsing the holiday containing 6 million names were submitted to Congress. Conyers and Representative Shirley Chisholm, Democrat of New York, resubmitted King holiday legislation. Public pressure for the holiday mounted during the 1982 and 1983 civil rights marches in Washington. Congress passed the holiday legislation in 1983, which was then signed into law by President Ronald Reagan. A compromise moving the holiday from January 15th, King's birthday, which was considered too close to Christmas and New Year's, to the 3rd Monday in January, helped overcome opposition to the law. A number of states resisted celebrating the holiday. Some opponents said King did not deserve his own holiday, contending that the entire civil rights movement, rather than one individual, however instrumental, should be honored. Several southern states include celebrations for various Confederate generals on that day. Arizona voters approved the holiday in 1992 after a tourist boycott. In 1993, New Hampshire changed the name of Civil Rights Day to Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Let's take a look at the timeline. In 1968, Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated, and Representative John Conyers, Democrat from Michigan, introduced legislation for federal holiday to commemorate King. In 1973, Illinois is the first state to adopt MLK Day as a state holiday. In 1983, Congress passes and President Reagan signs the legislation, creating Martin Luther King Jr. Day. In 1986, federal MLK holiday goes into effect. In 1987, Arizona Governor Evan Matcham refused MLK Day as his first act in office, setting off a boycott of the state. In 1989, state MLK holiday adopted in 44 states. In 1991, the NFL moves the 1993 Super Bowl site from Phoenix, Arizona to Pasadena, California because of the MLK Day boycott. In 1992, Arizona citizens vote to enact MLK Day. In 1993, for the first time, MLK Day is held in some form, sometimes under a different name, and not always as a paid state holiday in all 50 states. In 1996, the Super Bowl is held in Tempe, Arizona. In 1999, New Hampshire becomes the last state to adopt MLK Day as a paid state holiday. In 2000, Utah becomes the last state to recognize MLK Day by name, renaming its Human Rights Day state holiday. South Carolina becomes the last state to make MLK Day a paid holiday for all state employees. Until now, employees could choose between celebrating it or one of the 3 Confederate-related holidays. I hope you have learned a fact about Martin Luther King that you did not know. Have a safe MLK weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Bryant. Wow, I didn't know it took 15 years to get that passed. Well, do you have any plans for this weekend?
Just tennis practice, doing the same old thing. What about you?
Starting Monday, there's boys baseball tryouts at 2 o'clock, so any boy who wants to try out, be there. I hope you all have a great 5-day weekend. I'm Richard Lurine.
And I'm Victoria Atkinson.
Stay classy, DHS.